would think that figuring up your mortgage payment should not be that hard. You go and you figure out what your interest rate's going to be after you talk to a professional, and you know what your loan amount's going to be, and you put that into a calculator, and bada bing, bada boom, there you have it, your mortgage payment. But wait, there's more. Hi, this is Recharging with Champions. I'm your host, Charlotte Harrill. I am going to encourage you to share with your sphere, your social media platform, your future buyers, what they can expect when it comes to a mortgage payment and why they might see on one site they're quoted this estimate for their all-in payment, and this person over here says this much for their all-in payment, and then another site says another. You get the idea. Remember, a mortgage payment is not just principal and interest. It starts with your principal and interest, and that number is just math. You find out what that interest rate is, and you find out what you're going to borrow, or you can plug that into any amortization schedule, and bada bing, bada boom, you do have your base payment. But wait, there's more. You also have sometimes mortgage insurance requirements. Now, mortgage insurance is the insurance that's required if you aren't putting 20% down and or if you're doing like an FHA or a USDA loan. Sometimes that number is a fixed rate. FHA has the exact same mortgage interest for every single company that you go to. It is provided through FHA, therefore it's the same everywhere. But mortgage insurance for conventional loans is private mortgage insurance. So you could get a different rate from one company than you do from another. So that is a little bit subjective, but also added on to that base payment. Third, you've got hazard insurance. And hazard insurance is the insurance you cover to make sure that if your house were to burn down, if somebody was to get hurt on your property, you've got insurance to cover that. That is hazard insurance, and you, as the buyer, get to pick who you're going to use for that hazard insurance. And yeah, there are a lot of different rates, different companies, different risk assessments that are going to go into what that monthly payment would be. Last, we have taxes. And here's a tricky one, because a lot of online calculators and some mortgage professionals that don't know the market that you are actually buying in might quote you incorrectly on your estimated taxes. This is huge, and it can make a big difference when it comes to qualification and payment level comfort. So make sure you're talking to a true professional who has done their research and figured out what your tax amount is going to be for your annual taxes that are then divided by 12 and added as the fourth possible layer to your mortgage payment. So remember, your all-in mortgage payment is principal and interest, possibly mortgage insurance if it's required, hazard insurance, and taxes. Sometimes there's flood insurance, but I'm going to throw that in there with the hazard. If you're in a flood zone, that's another layer that is required. Now, there's one more thing that is not included in your mortgage, but something you want to be cognizant of, and that is homeowners association fees. Obviously, if you're buying into a place that has a homeowners association, they might have a fee that you have to cover. So when you're doing your budgeting and figuring out how much you can afford, if you've got this as your all-in payment, but you're not thinking about the $100 a month that's going to have to go to that homeowners association, that might break the bank if that's what you're looking to buy. So make sure you check into all of those different areas when you're figuring up how much your estimated mortgage payment is going to be. Remember, on the Recharging with Champions member site, which is completely free, I have this script. So if you would like the script so that you can have some guide to go through and record your own video, go for it. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you download this month's marketing calendar so you can schedule out what you plan on doing for your social media video marketing this month. We'll see you tomorrow.